Introduce Jaime.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. One punch could change everything in this battle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Oh, and that left hook hurt him. Hook misses. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. Just missed with that hook. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you...
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Missing with that right hook. These two fighters are made for one another. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Jab slightly off target. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Lucky that hook didn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's no important now.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Work behind the jab and then get your shots in. Don't.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of it.
Just keep on top of him and don't let him.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Ooh, look at that left jab. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Looking to land the hook. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That left hook just missed. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, that left hook hurt him. Can't find a home for that jab. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble, and the Tartan Tornado is down. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Taylor in that last round. Boy, this next round is going... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go. Only catching air with that hook. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He threw the hook, didn't land. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Nobody home with that hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That hook is parried away. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way.
And it's code red time for Josh Taylor.
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him, he's done.
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Good defense there on the left uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
It's code red time now for Josh Taylor.
Think about what you're doing. Don't steam in. Don't walk onto anything. It'll be dangerous.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fight. They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That counter shot lands. Missing with the hook. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
One of the best fighters Scotland's ever... Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. His stamina is off the charts. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You've heard the old phrase. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated.
And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Gotta look at his corner, look for instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up, what a jerk.